Let's get this thing going.
Check 1, 2.
The Hip Hop Study Hall podcast with DJ Eakin starts now.
About hip hop.
My issue with this whole thing, though, is having to down someone else to say that. And it's always like, I don't understand why we always have to compare you guys as women's complexions, right? I don't have to have you in a room next to a light-skinned woman and be like, you know what, though? Nicole's smarter than her. Or you know what? Bree got more attitude than her because she's more brown. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think the issue to me is, a bigger issue that we as black men or black people are doing to each other, because, you know, we often talk about these things that other nationalities or people do to us. If we don't participate, it's kind of hard for them to do it to us. You know, because when they market all this stuff, we usually are the ones that have to start it. Because if we don't accept that light-skinned woman or that brown-skinned man or whoever, he usually don't work for other nationalities. Because it usually starts with us. Like you look at the biggest rapper right now, Drake. They can say what they want to. We had Drake first. You understand what I'm saying? Now the world loved Drake. Don't get me wrong, but Drake was in the hood trying to promote that music. He was hanging with Wayne in the hood trying to promote that music. Now everybody loves Drake. We got it. I get it. And he's light-skinned, but it started with us accepting him first. Then it went to rhythmic and pop, and now it's the global Drake. You know, it's Cardi. We know who Cardi was talking to at first. We remember Nikki before they decided, let's rebrand her and put her in heels more. Let's dress her up. Because Nikki always had on a pair of dunks and a baseball cap backwards. You know, and was in the hood.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Right. So I think that we, you know, and to Nicole's point, these posts a lot of times, they do jump and say, it's the white marketing executive. Man, let's stop acting like it's none of us in the room. We got to stop acting like it's none of us in the room. But also, too, might be another area that could be a little gray. You think that person in the room, though, as much as they talk about that they need us, we should be in the room, I think quite often that person is scared to lose that position in the room. So they don't speak up enough. They don't speak up. It's like the dude who was with R. Kelly all the time. That ain't the first girl R. Kelly peed on, and he knew about it. But he ain't say nothing because he ain't want to get put out of VIP.
Yeah.
I hate to go back to the R. Kelly story, but think about it. I mean, think about these artists. Like when they say stuff, right? This stuff has usually been going on for years, but nobody wants to get put out of the entourage. Nobody wants to lose the position of saying, I'm the one they got on the flyer. I'm the brother. I'm the sister. You know?
Yeah.
And I think maybe it's a bigger problem, you know, and you know, you can talk about it you can bring it down to a Kodak Black or to another guy in the hood who may happen to have a big platform. But usually before this marketing stuff gets out here, it's some people in a room making some decisions on your campaign, a project manager, you know what I'm saying? Like that sort of thing is going on. And usually we're somewhere in the room or else they don't even understand how to do it.
No. We're in the room. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bree. I mean, to cut you off.
Go ahead. Go.
No, I was gonna say, I just, when you said the thing about, you know, are they afraid to lose their position? I mean, I think some of that is at play here. So it's like they're gonna be, you know, if two women are up for the lead in a movie and it's like a blockbuster, and someone's like, oh, put I don't know the actors. I mean, I do know them, but I'm not going to just single someone out. But let's just say there's a traditional sort of like lighter skinned actress versus a darker one who may not be as conventionally pretty as people may think.
So you don't want to say Halle Berry's name out loud?
Well, that one's old. I don't know. I'm trying to think of new people. I was about to say like Nia Long.
As much as we love her, and she's very much
like Zendaya.
Right. She's very
Zendaya,
much.
I love Zendaya,
and we love her. Right.
I love Zendaya, and she's actually a good actress, right? So, but Zendaya was the star in Dune. I watched, you know, this was one of the last really big blockbuster movies. And so, if we had someone say, well, what about Keke Palmer for the role? You know, is the executive going to stand up and go to bat for Keke Palmer, or is he going to just go with the person who makes sense? Zendaya. I think a lot of times they go with who makes sense, so we don't break out of it. We don't break out of this cycle.
I agree. And I think from somebody who, on the marketing side of things, I feel a little bit in the hot seat here, because there have been times where I've been scared to speak up, especially when especially at the intern level. When I first started, I was like, I'm just fly on the wall. Let me just be thankful I'm here. And now it's gotten me into a little bit of trouble because I think there's a few things, right? So like even on the agency and manager side, you got to make sure if that's the roles, because sometimes they will try to archetype you and be like, this is a role you need to go out for. And it could be completely different from what, you know, you want to be seen as an actress, as an actor. So you have to be intentional even when it comes to that. But I think in the aspect of marketing and someone who could speak up, I think it's just rallying the troops. I think finding an internal group of like people who look like you at the company you're at, because majority of the rooms I'm in, people do not look like me. So understanding who those forces are, even when it came to, there was this campaign that we worked on for a big client. It was a Black campaign. Nobody a part of the brainstorm and the creative sessions were Black. That was crazy to me. I'm like, a part of the process of, you know, we're trying to do this big campaign and they're looking for Black voices, but you have none in the room. So that was an instance where we were able to come together, go to executive leadership and kind of say like, this is a problem. But in other senses, probably if I wasn't at a position I was at and I've earned sort of credibility within that company, I wouldn't have felt comfortable to do that. I would have felt scared. Like, I can't lose this job. This is my well-being. But so yeah, I think it happens quite often.
I know you're trying to get it, all the latest and greatest content from Hip Hop Study Hall, right? You trying to get your hands on that? It's DJ Eakin, man. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, all right? Get the alerts. Hit that subscribe button now.